Welcome to the Global Apparel Sourcing Expo, organized by the IF and its partners, ForSource and Sourcing Journal. Specifically, welcome to the conference part of the Global Apparel Sourcing Expo. During this conference, the IF, the International Apparel Federation, is covering a number of themes that are crucial to the industry: sustainability, innovation, sourcing trends, especially in the wake of the COVID-19 crisis, and digitization. And it is this hugely important topic that we are focusing on right now. Therefore, it is my great pleasure to announce our speaker for this session, which is Deniz Thiede. He is MD, CMO at Matrix Group, the Matrix Group company, 333 Solutions. This is an expert in supply chain for sourcing, quality management, and CSR services. Now, Deniz and I have known each other for quite a while, and I've always been impressed by the Matrix Group's zest for innovation and the way the different companies support each other. Matrix Group and its companies is an IAF member, and we are partners in our quest for smarter, stronger, and more sustainable supply chains. You will learn from Deniz's presentation how the 333 solution is adding to this, is helping to create smarter, stronger, and more sustainable supply chains. So without further ado, it's my pleasure to give the word to Deniz, and please take it away.
Thank you very much, Matthijs, for the introduction. It's a pleasure to be here, and we are also happy that you have us and for inviting us to contribute, especially at the moment when we see how the new normals move on. It's a pleasure also to have these formats where we are able to also present ourselves and where we are able also to contribute and help. I think in future this will be more and more becoming important. Now, I want to give you an example about how digitization in times of COVID-19 can work. We are facing at the moment a lot of companies demand catching up on digitization because of limited travel possibilities, of limited possibilities to do inspections or audits. I would like to give you some examples of tools which might help us to facilitate that and could also improve and help us to work with this difficult environment, but in a very easy way with the available technology, what you can use already. I'm going to share my screen. We come from an operational background since we are very active in the sourcing side in the subcontinent, dealing with big accounts, very big accounts like Nike, Adidas, Inditex, Marks and Spencer, and many others. We have developed in our operational activities IT solutions which help us to monitor and control our activities on the floor for our customers, which resulted in that sometimes even customers didn't visit the sourcing destination for 10 years since the transparency and the activity was giving through the tools. Till one day, as a customer for whom we have made inspection services came to us when they saw how we provided transparency through the tools, and they saw performance improved. The next question was, can we buy your IT tools? And that was the year in 2014 when we established 333 Solutions, and when we started this journey also towards marketing our IT solutions. This should give you an idea about how we do that. So our core principles are based on speed, transparency, and accuracy. It's a cloud-based inspection and monitoring tool, which gives you a very deep insight in a very fast, transparent, and very detailed way. We measure KPIs, which sometimes are not considered on the report formats of the customers. And that is why it is at the moment also from customers like Hohenstein or companies like Hugo Boss, it is considered as the premium solution for inspection and monitoring. So as a core principle within this IT, since ethics are also very important in this area, a core thing is that the customer decides in which cloud the IT tool will be installed. So the data ownership is purely with the customer, whether this is a brand, a retailer, an agency, an inspection company, or a manufacturer. Data ownerships are always with the user and with the customer. It is a browser-based solution. It is developed on open source system that what keeps us very agile in integrating IoT into the system. So any IoT which facilitates our work, we are able to integrate. We have developed apps for Android and for iOS to conduct the inspections and audits. And also the complete tools are also, you can integrate them in your existing IT infrastructure, whether it is an existing tool or it is an own developed tool. There is no issue to integrate it as long as the IT specialists talk with each other. That is possible. Here a short overview about the tool set we have, and I would like to quickly give you a view into it that you get an impression. VSN is a vendor status navigator about business volumes and production tracking for the on-time performance check. Then we have Protoware. Protoware is our live window into sampling, which gives you an insight into the sample performance on both sides, on the party which is developing the samples and also the party which can develop. Quanda is one of our major tools. It's a quality management and inspection solution for inline and final inspections. Then we have Quanda for manufacturers, what is called QMIP, Quality Management Improvement Program. Then we have a very new tool also within this process of checking the color from the quality perspective. It's about color management and quality for color conformity. A very interesting tool where we have color engine, which is giving the approvals. You will see it soon. Then we have WeMan. WeMan covers all aspects of vendor management and with regards to assessment and compliance aspects related to, for example, certification, factory audits. And then we have Vera, also a very new tool for vendor risk assessment, which we have developed especially in times of COVID-19 with regards to work safety. Here, I'll give you a short insight. VSN, Vendor Status Navigator. You can see which orders have been placed at the customer side, and or also you could see it according to your vendors when you click on it. You see the book capacity and actual order place capacity. Orders in green are in time, red means delayed, yellow means there is information missing. And then if you click on the particular order, you can see in a very nice way in the pre-production, production, and quality status what process time has been planned and what process time has been actually needed, which gives a very nice view and status about are we in time, are we delayed, where we need to jump in and take control of it. So there are also alerts in the system which highlight the stakeholders in a very nice way. Here is Protoware. Protoware is our live window into sampling, providing information about the sample status. About the sample status, here we give an overview about the samples which are in production. If you click on the sample, you receive a timeline about which sample has been dispatched when, with the comments of the according party from production side, from the brand or customer side, and if agency involved, you can see also that the comments of the technician here, which gives you a nice overview within a glance about the status of the sample. Now we come to the to our main tool, Quanda, for quality management and inspections. Quanda is a solution for quality monitoring and controlling. For example, you can log in over your smartphone with your fingerprint or your Face ID. Then you have access on the past audits. You can see the results of the past audits, and the audits are scheduled automatically with the upload of the order. Of course, you can also schedule it manually. Then on the right side, for example, you have vital information about the order. You have the purchase order details, the technical specifications, the images which have been taken inside the process of the production. So every document what is relevant for the inspector to know, to get into the inspection is available here. Having said that, also the company's quality requirements and quality guidelines can be updated and uploaded into the system, that everyone can review it if needed. And then there is the inspection menu with different inspection stages. And also here, different inspectors can simultaneously work on one inspection. In parallel, we can go into different kind of views here as well, which help us also to understand where we stand. Then we are going into the inspection. If the inspection started, for example, a workmanship audit, then if you click minor, major, critical, you must take a picture of the defect. You can take multiple pictures of a defect, and then the defect needs to be coded, the type of the defect code and the area. This classification can happen according to existing classifications of a customer, or if the customer wishes, we are happy also to give codes which can be used here for the to classify it. And on the next screen, you have access on the audit summary. I mean, once the inspection is done, the PDF report, according to your available formats or according to our format, it's your decision, can be also will be distributed, but you can see also the digital report format on the device. Now we are switching into the dashboard view. Here we have the regional summary dashboard, where we can see what are the key figures of a country summarized. If you zoom into the country, you can see the particular factories, KPIs, and details. Here we have the dashboard where you see the auditor, which audit has been scheduled for the auditor. And if the auditor has a green dot, that means he's online right now in an inspection. And if we click on the inspection bar, which will be blinking on the screen, we can enter into the live view of the inspection and see the progression. Currently, piece 19 out of 32 is checked. So we have workmanship audit pictures, we have packaging audit pictures, and it gives within a glance a nice situation in real time. This screen is updated every 30 seconds and gives the latest numbers. And the customer, if they want, they can be live in this session too, and also see it without the need of being at site. You have the live view through your device. This is one example of our report formats. So the traditional report format will be generated automatically. We have 4 standard formats, but we are also happy to upload the customer formats or to develop a new one together with the customer. Now, a nice thing, a nice example for IoT is with regards to the measurement conformity. We have integrated the e-tape technology. The system enables us that the measuring points will be called off verbally, and then the inspector just needs to click while measuring, and it will be transferred automatically in the according measurement chart. The beauty here is that actually it is not needed to see the measurement chart as an inspector. The inspector doesn't need to move the tape out of his hand or her hand. The system will call off the measuring point verbally, and then it will, you just click the button, you focus on your way, how you measure, and it avoids any discrepancies or conflicts by seeing the measuring, the centimeters that are needed. The auditor is just focused on taking the measures. We saw a 60% time advantage and also a much more accurate results here, what is a very helpful solution. On the next slide, we enter into QMIP. As explained, QMIP is Quanda for manufacturers. That means you can also improve your awareness inside production about where do I stand with my quality? Am I performing, or is my company working the way how I want, or are the defect rates accordingly? At QMIP, you can see it on production line level. You can see the performance wherever you have installed the quality inspection stage in a factory. The system will show you in real time into the control room of a factory the statuses where your production stays. And with the same dynamics of visuality and KPIs, we are able to show here also the statuses in a very nice way over on your devices. For example, we are delivering a floor quality control tool, which helps you in dependent on the stages. We can customize that depending on the production stages where you want to have an insight. We have the possibility to visualize this directly on your screens. And for example, we are cooperating with the company CISPro, which is a specialist on RFID technology here, also to where you can combine this RFID technology with QMIP, and it enables the stakeholders to see immediately the production statuses within a very nice overview. How you expand that, in which areas you put it in, it is unlimited, so the system will not dictate how that looks like or how this needs to look like. We have full flexibility and full customizable solutions here, which help every customer to get a tailored solution. A very new tool that we have developed is Color Desk. Color Desk is our color management, validation, and conformity tool. We have, with engineers from Germany, we have developed a color engine. We are working with the market's highest level specialists here globally, which are also working for companies like Apple or Canon or Konica Minolta and other color-related stakeholders. And we have developed a tool here which is pretty handy and very interesting, since it's a very specialized thing covering a lot of options on one platform. For example, we have our color library, and I need to mention that we are one of the first stakeholders here with whom we work is Coloro from the color library point of view, since Coloro provides a color range of more than 3,500 colors digitally and physically. For us, it was a very helpful partner, which is also contributing and helping us in our system in a very interesting way. But of course, if you have our own color database, we can upload that as well. There is also no limitation in that regard, but we see Coloro as a very helpful solution, since it's based on digital solutions and also available in different color formats. Now, here, for example, you have your color library, and then we have here the dashboard of the different color jobs which are in the production, where you can see the status, what is the delivery date, And if you, these are the, let's say, the color jobs. And for example, a color job starts with an upload of the target color. These can be taken with different spectrophotometers, of course, data color spectrophotometers. We are working with a stakeholder CADON because it's at the moment the most advanced system. Of course, it takes a bit more time, but it covers, it takes the colors within a glance. Within one job, you can take multiple colors of one fabric. And we are working with CADON. It needs more space, but on the floor, we are using also handheld devices of data color. But if you want to use Minolta, Konica Minolta, or any other spectrophotometers, it's up to you. We can integrate it into the system. Then here an example, in the center you see the target color. Around it you see the 3 lab dip results, and on the color diagram we visualize the target and the lab dips, and the system can give you a recommendation what is the what would be the closest match. And the beauty here as well, we have a metameric comparison according to different light conditions. We can simulate the live conditions, and the system is able also to show this, which color is in the preference according to which light conditions. Then we can give the comparison in numeric way, and also we can give a metameric comparison history about which lab dips have been dispatched, so that you can also see the color performance of your vendor compared with your own target colors. And we visualize also the user comments coming from different sites, similar like you have seen it on ProtoWare, that you can also see, has my organization given the decisions at the right time? And the beauty here is it facilitates the lead times. It shortens the lead times dramatically. You save costs, courier costs of sending lab dips from A to B, and also it speeds up the process because it is traceable and visible when, what has been reached and when the decision has been taken. Along with this, we are on a journey here. We are developing also currently, we are developing the multi-color option, which will be soon ready, available, where you can have the views on the different colors in one product. And also the stages where this production status is. Sorry, the color status is. So this was Color Desk. And having said that, we are cooperating here also with stakeholders in the material digitization section. It's also about fabric texture scannings. And here we have cooperation partners with Munich Fabric Start, for example, which is also someone who is supporting this digitization process in a very interesting way. So in near future, you will hear more about that, what's coming. Now we are switching to VMAN. This is covering the compliance side and the factory assessment side. And VMAN can be used for different factory audits. These can be factory audits dependent on the brand itself, or it can be also a factory audit according to a certification process. On spider diagrams, we visualize the categories, the segments. If you click on us, you can see the images of the factory, for example. And if you click on a particular area, a circle will pop up showing, giving you the percentage. If you click on the percentage, you can see the question point, the scoring, the remarks, and get a nice overview about the certification statuses. The system will alert you if a certification is about to expire. And along with this same dynamics, we have developed Vera. Vera is our vendor risk assessment solution in times of COVID-19. And you can see from all COVID aspects, has a factory taken the measures to for the work safety in your factory in a very nice way? And also here, similar dynamics like on VMAN. But the questionnaire that we have integrated here is based on the latest informations that are available from the market. and gives also the company which places the order the safety. Is my factory safe? Are the workers safe? Also having in mind what is happening at the moment with regards to the responsibilities that the buyers need to take and the brands and retailers need to take. This is an additional tool which will help to make the supply chain transparent. Different organizations here are quite interested in this. We have currently a lot of companies which are looking into this, and I believe in near future we will welcome more new accounts here on board. Here you can see the audit data input section. You can see the observation areas which can be fully customizable, customized dependent. If the questions, for example, change, we can customize it and adjust it. Currently, this is what we have found globally, and developed this questionnaire which covers everything. But as I said, we can add, change, whatever. And then with a similar dynamics like you have seen it on Quanda, the auditor will be walked through the audit according to the rules of the system, and these rules can be also adjusted. This is also similar. It could be also a certification process like we have on VMAN, which could be integrated here as well. So that was it. I hope it didn't took too long. And if there is any question that you have, please feel free to contact me. I'm happy to help.
Well, thank you very much, Denise. That was highly interesting. And if anybody was wondering, how to go about digitization in the supply chain, I think you've given a lot of opportunities for companies to simply start, right? So your presentation makes clear that it can be done in a very pragmatic way, and that there are also either partial solutions or a whole cluster of solutions that you can use. And I think, maybe that's one question before we end. You are coming with a strong knowledge also because of your mother company from the manufacturing side of things. Is that something that really drives your software development all the way through?
Absolutely. This is a very big advantage to have that operational background, and this is also what the customers appreciate. Not like other IT companies which are coming purely from IT side, we are living what we are programming. And so, let's say this is also our main asset. We have started this journey in the mid-90s to develop our IT solutions, and the big asset are our algorithms based on more than 150 customers, customized inspections that we need to conduct. We are not conducting in our operational side standard quality inspections. It's always through the eyes of a customer. We look on that, and in our tools we have tried to translate this, and this is indeed, as you say, Matthijs, this is a very big advantage also in understanding different customers' needs and transferring this digitally.
Yeah, that's really good. That's cool, and that shows. So thank you very much, Denise, for your presentation and for showing us what can all be done, what can be done tomorrow. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having us. It was my pleasure.